Alright, so today I'm going to be playing some games with a deck that I generally don't really care for the existence of. This will be Crustle. Now, I haven't really played this deck basically at all, but I'm sure I'm going to win a unreasonable amount of games because these types of decks are all very much just matchup dependent. Um, they can do really well in a tournament. Typically, they do not win because at some point over the course of a tournament, you're going to hit a bad matchup, right? It's just complete matchup roulette in the purest form of it, which I don't really like that much. I'd rather play a deck that maybe, I don't know, just is a lot more 50-50 50-50-ish matchups with more skill expression involved. Um, or just like, I don't know, some decks that can at least, if it's a bad matchup, be fast enough to like potentially capitalize on a slow start from your opponent. Um, these types of decks, it's literally like if you hit the wrong matchup, you cannot win the game, and your best play is normally to just concede and go take a piss and get something to eat before the next round and just like take a nap or something. So I also really haven't played this deck much. I'm going to be alt tabbing to look at the actual list so I remember what cards are in the deck. Yeah, I think depending on the on the type of meta, like it could be a really good play. Um, but normally, I feel like these decks are not typically that good of a play. Okay. I don't know if Garchomp is a good matchup or not because typically, like it's gonna be the Gabite that's the problem. I think. I don't think they have a Shred, right? Look at these lists, yeah. Ooh, the Spiritomb, I think. Right, is that what it does? Oh yeah, the Spiritomb is probably gonna clap our cheeks pretty solidly and sufficiently here, so I think we're probably pretty fucked. I believe. Yeah, Cornerstone doesn't do anything, so it has to be like the Crustle, but four cards in my hand. I got the Petrol. I gotta check the list, see what's in there, because what do we want this turn? Probably Poffin into Ascension. I'm gonna run Aaron first. See what we get here. I guess do we have? It'd have to be switched. We go into it. So is it Petrol? If we want to get that into play, then it's. We don't hate the Petrol first. Go ahead and grab the Poffin. Get a couple dweebs down. It's fine. Just get the attachment onto it. I think this seems like a pretty horrendous matchup. I don't know if there's much we can do here. If I'm being honest. Probably just this. I think a pass here. I don't know what else to really do in this scenario. Because I don't think the spike energy is particularly relevant. It's literally just used as an energy card. I think. I mean, hopefully they maybe just don't realize they can like use the Spiritomb effectively here. That's maybe the goal for us. I think if they utilize the Spiritomb correctly, there's really not much we can do. Looks like they maybe didn't get a Gabite here. They haven't played it already, which would be pretty useful. Maybe they did because they were no, but they wouldn't leave this. Oh, they could leave it in the active. I don't know. think if the 250 like super matters on the, that moves it off of. I think it actually does matter more on this. See what's in here. I feel like we maybe want to just go for like another petrol. It's pretty good. Do I care about the community center all that much? I don't know. I think I'm just doing this first. Probably didn't actually need to do that. I forgot I'm just like trying to go for I can just use Ascension. I think we want to just get the switch with a petrol. Was it in deck? Okay, it was in deck. Just attach it here. I don't know if I want to put the cape down necessarily. Yeah, I think it's still just going to be hard to deal with the attacks from the Gabites, to be honest. Like, even that's probably just too much for us. I have to use the cape to try to tank a couple hits from the. Yeah, that's kind of what it's gonna have to be, I think. I don't know if they typically play like anyways over moving tools. I doubt it. I don't think there's any really energy buffs either, or damage buffs. They're weak, so the power weight doesn't really matter. Everything's weak, so power weight truly doesn't matter here. I guess the next question is like, do I need to like put the cape on with the jumbo? I don't actually know. But they go 4, 700. I would heal. It's 80. It's 20 instead of 150. And then next turn they do 4, 700, 130. So I don't think I would actually need to, because I can't buff it anymore. I don't think. Use that. Fracture is like cool, but do I need it? I don't think I need Stadium Bump in this matchup either, so I feel like I can get rid of this from the hand. I don't hate doing that. Is there like fucking switching cards in this deck? Not really. I don't think I want to bench that. There's a miss down here. I don't actually need to do that because actually I can do this that much. So am I maybe not supposed to use a switch here? It's only one switch. I think maybe I'm supposed to just like let the Kangaskhan die. That might be what I'm supposed to do, just not use it, because I could see it getting weird if they like go boss my other Crustle. Like that would just be like annoying. But I mean, do I care that much? Like there's 2-hitted, then I just like set up another dweeb and just start attaching to it, which feels like it'd be pretty effective. Ooh, the quad. Oh, Premium Power Pro, that's what I forgot about. Well, that's cooked. I don't know if I can win. I guess maybe I can. But it like involves them not like having boss. feel like boss up or Roserade, I think. Yeah, probably need to like boss up a Roserade. This gets weird. Guess it's like I kind of need to bet on them just not having the stuff for it. Right? I'm gonna just do this. I'm just gonna scoop. Oh, we can't win the game. Alright, so that's an example of one of those matchups where you probably just can't win if you hit it. I did make mistakes because I don't know this format at all because I haven't played. So I just completely forgot Premium Power Pro exists and that this deck actually plays it. So we're gonna try that again. Do we go first with this deck? Probably not. We can like Ascension and we just don't want to get like bopped if we start lone dweeb and they have like an aggressive deck. Okay, so we got the easy Ascension here, which is nice. Latias could be a lot of things. I feel like everything usually that plays a Latias we would have a good time into. Could be any of those Terra slot box decks. And there's literally could be anything. Alright, it's Polt. And which version of Polt is the next question? Is it the Kentucky Fried Polt? Or is it straight Polt? Polt Noir? A lot of different things it could be. I think straight Polt's typically the most popular, so that's like what I would lean towards it being first. Interesting. That was a pretty bad start from them. Whole ton going on here. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I guess we'll try this again, huh? This guy knows how to play this matchup, right? This is exactly what I said. If this was a tournament, you would have just scooped, went and used the bathroom, got something to eat. See how long we can farm this guy on ladder. Come on, hit him again. Oh yeah, baby. Let's see, is he gonna scoop again or is he gonna try his luck again? Alright, it seems like he might be trying his luck again, or he just didn't look at my name. Well, this might be a good opportunity for him, because I can get a way to search out a dweeb. Okay, got a dweeb out. I don't know what we still don't know which version of it. I'm just gonna assume it's straight pulled, but don't know which version of it we are going against here. I was gonna think, what do I want to get rid of? So it's for sure this, but which supporter? It could be a petrol, but probably a good chance I use the petrol on the next turn. Don't want to get rid of too many, like maybe it's the boss. I want to hold my bosses. The question is, do we Mortys or do we Petrol for like lilies on this next turn? Not really sure. It might just depend on what the top deck plus the Kangaskhan is. I think if they fill their bench, then maybe Mortys is just better. So I think we're supposed to just kind of sit behind this Kangaskhan for a while and just let it die. I think that's generally what the strat is here. Ooh, getting a Crustle down is really nice. We have a chorus, so I feel like it might be fine to just... Alright, but do we actually get rid of the chorus here? Rather maybe get rid of this. I mean, it could just be the boss, I don't know. Put this down, feels fine. Just leave this because I missed on the Crustle, feels pretty good here, because if they start swinging into the Kang, they won't be putting any damage on this Crustle, which is kind of what we want, right? So I think they're going to be attacking with, like, what, Monkey Dory? Trying to move damage onto me when I attack with the Crustle. Not a whole lot of good ways for them to do, like sufficient amounts of damage. Do I want the spike energy or... fight this, but I want mist. Like, that's the question. I don't hate the spike here. No, it's bad. Ooh, but I guess that's maybe not ideal. Maybe it's a mistake. Because I guess if I have a spike there, then it does generate damage for their own monkey dories if they're like attacking me with stuff, which maybe that's not ideal. Just thinking, like, should we be setting up dwells here? I don't know. Also, using the judge early feels pretty bad for them. Like, it feels pretty nice to have because I'm just worried about the stamp unless they're playing multiple, which they could be, but I don't super count on it. Dude, there's so many fucking dweebs in my hand. I feel like I could just start setting up these fucking dweebs. This is just. I mean, fuck, if they're like not gonna attack, maybe I just start like attacking with the Kangaskhan. Like, I don't really, like, maybe I just start threatening it. Like, if you're not gonna do anything about it, then like, shit, might as well. Think of like what they have in their deck that could be like really problematic besides just the monkey dory. If it's just straight pull, feels like it's just using the cloaks, but do monkey dory is their only real outs here. Interesting. Could go after the Dracloak here. Does not feel horrible. It's kind of the main threat. Could also go after like the monkey dory. Don't know which one's better, but I will say I don't think I'm gonna attach that spiky energy. We just shouldn't have got it, at least not now. I don't hate putting this down. I could go after the monkey, but like, they're not gonna do anything. And this is just a bigger thing I should worry about actually KOing. Do I bench these fucking dweebs? I don't know. This might bite me. I don't really know when I'm supposed to bench the extra ones, right? Like, if I had a Crustles in my hand, I probably would be benching them. I just don't want to put myself in a weird spot where, say they do go KO a dweeb, but pressure on another one or something, and then it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. But maybe I should just be playing for like a long game. I feel like this is just a spot where I'd like maybe want to put down the dweeb with another dweeb, or like with the Crustle in hand, so I can evolve it on the next turn and not be that worried if they like bring one up. assuming they're gonna like stamp me. Another Meowth. Setting up this Dragapult. So what are they gonna itchy, or are they gonna go attack just to put Phantom Dive damage on the Kangaskhan? Okay, just attack with the Munkidori. Makes sense. Stamp plus attack with the monkey, yeah. Oh, they are gonna go into that. Interesting. So on the next turn, I guess they can like just bring it up. That's maybe what they're thinking. Like they can just I actually hate going like this and then swinging. Like maybe the cape should be going on the Crustle here. I don't really know. I think that might just be smart for it to go on the Crustle. Maybe that cape was a little bit aggressive on here. I don't know. Just keep Phantom Diving. Petrol. What do we want here? Kind of want to get Switch, not gonna lie. Like Switch, we have a chance of actually KOing the Bolt. Throw that onto here, like that seems kind of good. Let me just preserve this Crustle. Could be a Pokemon's. No. Yeah, I kind of don't hate this. Just see if we can get a knockout here. Still not bad. Okay, just bring back up the Crustle. I guess they're gonna like maybe attack with Munkidori or just like Itchy Pollen or something. Like try to move some more damage. They play one or two Munkidoris typically. I don't remember. I think it's one, right? Yeah, I guess this is actually kind of annoying because they can just, if they retreat into stuff, they can kind of just keep running around this thing, and I don't have draw, so I kind of just have to wait until I draw into like a boss or something like that. Maybe I just should have. Maybe I've just been playing this game a little bit too aggressive here. I should be playing more passively. Just setting up a board that's like harder to deal with. I don't really know. what are they planning on doing here? So they just want to go into the Crispin next turn. What boss are they down? They're down 2 bosses. I feel like it's kind of unlikely to find that. They're not going to KO me with this, so I would just retreat and save the Crustle. Draw some cards too if I do this. I only have 30 HP left if I do that though. I should just save that. Because it's like I have to reestablish that. That's like annoying. There's 1 stretcher gone. There's 2 bosses. Looks like maybe okay. I think I just made a mistake. I'm just gonna do this. I just made a mistake and shouldn't have attached it. Yeah, Crispin would be really annoying here. Just Crispin into the Dracloak. Oh yeah, that's like extra. No, it's not extra annoying, but okay. So they have a Crispin. Only play like 2 stretcher typically, right? It's not. They can just stretch that back. I don't know what I should have done. I don't know if it's just correct to go into the Kangaskhan there. Oh, it feels like maybe if I am able to just set up like another Crustle, it might just not be able to deal with it. Like their energy, or just seems like it's too thin. If I just like went like this, I would hold out for that. 3, like 1, but they don't have the energy, right? They have 1 in that, so I guess maybe if they had like Blood Moon plus Crispin, then that would be bad. But then I go into this guy. Do this to protect it. I don't want you to get more bench down, right? It's fine to just do this. If I use the gear. I don't know if I use the gear because it feels like if you're just item locking me, it's like not good. Yeah, regardless of how this turns out, I feel like I definitely could have played this a lot better. Not exactly sure how, but it feels like I shouldn't have gotten into positions that have been as like sketchy as they have been. Like I probably just somewhere along the line I was overextending when I don't think I had to. Because this matchup is probably good enough where I don't actually have to be that aggressive. I also want to make sure that I'm not letting them just put too much pressure on me. That's the problem. Like Stamp is their true like out to victory there. Like I guess one of the main things is just like I didn't hate the setting up the Kangaskhan. Maybe I shouldn't have protected it as hard. Like, maybe it would have just been better to put the Hero's Cape onto the Crustle I had in the active, and just like been like, okay, if you kill the Kangaskhan, like it's whatever, because then I have this guy here. You know what I mean? So maybe that just would have been better. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, did we just win? Oh, sick. Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird. Yeah, it was interesting. All right, so you kind of got both sides of the spectrum there, or kind of the full Crustle experience, where hit somebody playing an auto loss for us. Then we hit the same person who just conceded twice. And then we hit him again when we played into a favorable matchup and ended up winning anyways. So that was a pretty good showcase of Crustle, I'd say so. Thanks for watching.